Hello, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right. I am enjoying the crap out of the show. I think it's fantastic. I love seeing the process that these guys come up with sketches and also kind of like the pressure of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm enjoying the character dynamic because it kind of does remind me of The West Wing in that you just have such a hierarchy of characters. That's one of the things Sorkin's always done really well, I feel like, at least on obviously the three shows that we've watched and some of his films, is kind of created a hierarchical structure and showed the importance not just of the person in charge, but all the supporting people around.
Yeah.
You know, like all the way down, right? You kind of get to see the entire structure top to bottom. And kind of see, like, they're all kind of, while everyone's kind of working towards the same goal, their concerns are completely different. Yeah. Right? You know, everyone's got, like, their role to fill in all of it. And sometimes the people, you know, working a little bit lower in terms of the notoriety or the reputation or whatever in the organization, what they're doing is just as important as what the people at the top are doing. And I think, you know, the last episode we're really kind of settling into seeing what that structure looks like. Sure. What Jordan's doing, what Jack are doing, what you know, Matt and Danny are doing, all really important, right, for the show. But then you get down to the writers and the you know, in the text and everything, and, you know, and the cast members who are trying to put everything together. It's like what everyone's doing while everyone's working towards, you know, the same end. Everyone really matters, you know, depending, you know, regardless of where they are organizationally.
That's a great point you made too, because like I think the shows really highlight that. But I was just thinking, the movie Steve Jobs is a great example of that too.
Absolutely.
You know, his Jobs film is basically that, you know, the whole movie. And I love the fact that he does return to these themes, but he does it in such a different way. Right. Stylistically, pretty similar. You know, for the most part, obviously this show does have a lot of similarities to The West Wing visually. It does, visually, but also, you know, I think thematically it is a great companion piece.
I do too. Kind of feels like middle ground between the West Wing and the newsroom a little bit. It's like, what if we took all these people and just dropped them all in front of a camera creating content? You know, which is ultimately what, you know, the newsroom is like. The logical resolution of that, where it's like, in this show we're trying to take politics and work it into media, and the first show is politics and the last show is media, you know.
This is kind of the bridge.
Yeah, this is kind of a bridge show between the two.
Well, I wonder if you got the idea for it when he did the episode of The West Wing where we spent time in Hollywood with CJ.
Sure, absolutely.
I wonder if that was kind of like the genesis of this, you know what I mean?
Well, and him probably working in Hollywood a lot. You know, it's like, okay, I can kind of tell some of these same thematic stories from, you know, a standpoint of my own experiences.
I've got some thoughts.
Exactly. All right, we'll go and get started here. Do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thank you so much, guys. Special shout out to our super patrons: NJ, MTC93, Actuary Lurker, Anna, Ballers Fuldez, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudu Gundavarapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverson, Diana Perry, Taylor, Andy Schreiber, Trey Contreras, Humain, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squick, Sweet Baby Silvernail, Adam Pacio, Matt Tyler, David Adler, Chris O'Donnell, Katie K, Seth Walker, and Doc Cooley. As always, guys, thanks a lot. We're really glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. If you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button to see the date and the content we've coming your way.
Description below for the link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. On Studio 60, we are going to be several episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube.
So that's what he's asked for. 90 seconds of material from the writer's room. Not being able to contribute 90 seconds to a 90-minute telecast is a good way to demonstrate that we're people who should be insulted.
You're right. I agree.
May I actually ask to...
No.
May I ask to repitch a sketch about Meg Dick?
No.
I agree.
The book, the marriage, the sex clubs. If we're going to do a sketch calling the president of this network a drunken sex addict, I'm not going to be the one to write it.
Also, it's been done.
Yeah.
I think I've got something.
Do you feel that this is the right time to pitch me something that blows?
No.
God, why would you want to work in a place like this?
At schools today, all the kids are diagnosed with stuff like dyslexia, hyperlexia, ADD, ADHD. In my day, you were just stupid. This is it. Let's everybody get to work on this.
All right, I guess as a nugget, maybe what they actually write will be better.
Sure. Yeah, work your way out.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
I want to move on.
What? We broke up.
Yeah.
How much more closure are you looking for?
I want you to tell me that you have no intention of trying to win me back. You're a Northeastern Jewish liberal atheist, and I'm a Southern Baptist who believes that you're going to burn in hell. We have closure.
Yes.
I'd feel better if you appeared even a little ambivalent.
I'm extremely ambivalent. What I'm exhibiting are leadership skills.
I wanted to give you a non-romantic present. You did 2 great shows in a row. It's signed by Darren Wells.
You're a big hit, Darren Wells. How did you get this?
Darren Wells isn't real.
You asked him for it?
He gave it to me.
When?
After I sang.
Are you dating Darren Wells? Is that what we're doing?
I'm passing it on.
Harry?
Yeah.
He wrote his phone number on here.
That's his phone number?
What did you think it was?
I just thought it was his uniform number, you know.
Oh my God.
You thought his uniform number was 3,106,786,000.
Yeah, 10 digits, yeah.
You gave me a used cocktail napkin, basically.
I didn't give it to you on purpose.
Put a ribbon on it, knocked on my door, and handed it to me. Has he asked you out?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes, he has. We've had dinner.
Okay, that's why I have a fictional player, because he's going to actually show up on the show.
It was an honest mistake.
Really?
You can
Then take
accuse
it
me
back.
of being dumb, but not sinister.
How about manipulative? Can I accuse you of that? This is funny.
He seems
He's so
surprised.
shocked by that. Yeah.
It's like, why have a writer's room with 15 writers in it if you're not going to use them for anything except 90 seconds on the show?
So he's just doing the heavy lifting then, right?
Yeah.
He's self-publishing it on the internet. There'll be some mortifying things. He'll make stuff up.
Why?
There's a good living in it. This is my assistant, Kevin Yu. Kevin, this is Martha Odell.
I read you every week.
Thank you. You flipped off half the country and the TV business on your first day at work. You can be a woman, look like you do, have the power you do, but not all at the same time.
That's really sad.
Trust me, it's like seasickness. You think you're gonna die and everybody else just thinks it's funny.
Oh, that's a good line.
Yeah.
And you'll have to go on the record eventually.
Eventually, we're gonna go see them.
What should I know?
These are two thoroughly decent guys who have good reason to fear the press.
What's the best way to make a first impression?
Yeah,
Easy as pie.
I
These
figured.
are very decent guys. Yeah.
Did you give him the bat?
Yes.
Did he like it?
I'm not sure. I didn't know that Darren had written his phone number on the bat.
He knows that you went out with him?
Dinner. It's not the same as him sleeping with someone who I work with every day and night. You know I'm sitting right here, right?
We'll do it as an editorial.
You know, maybe the reason Darren Wells and I get along so well is that he likes to both talk and listen.
It's all right. I mean, I got some of my own stuff.
Yeah, do this. It's from Ricky and Ron.
It was the room.
Yeah.
Trying to make nice with him.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah.
You need me to help?
I think you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, I met with Harriet.
What are you talking about?
This is exactly what happened with Paul and me when we broke up.
What is it? You said you didn't do it on purpose.
Believe her?
No.
Purpose pitch, Matt. You threw at your head. He's a professional athlete, Matt. He's physically superior to you in every possible way.
I feel a little crazy.
That's right, and that's why you're having trouble writing the last 12 minutes. This is pure Strindberg.
August Strindberg?
This is right out of the Father. He goes mad at the end of the play. It's a very disturbing sight. I'd like to be your wingman.
Call Paula.
This isn't about me.
It really is.
You talk to Danny. The bombshell babies are at the Roxy.
What do you want me to give her an autographed stiletto boot with the phone number of a bombshell baby?
Now we're on the same page.
You know anything about the baseball player Harriet's been seeing?
God.
I know I got him tickets for the show tomorrow night.
At some point, you're gonna have to be punished for that.
He's just a rebound guy. Don't let him make you nuts.
Thank you, Maisie.
Yeah.
Would you call over to the stage door at the Roxy and tell the doorman that I'm coming by to see Wendy? I'll be back in a half hour.
He really is going to do it. Yeah. This seems like such a stupid idea.
It's not going to work out.
No.
You know, sometimes you just have to let things go.
Yeah.
Wendy?
It's you.
I just need you for a second, then I'll be out of your way.
Like the wardrobe?
I listen only for the articles.
What favor?
I'd like one of your boots. And then I need you to sign the inside of it, call me baby with a comma after me, and then I need you to add your measurements.
Sure.
Harry gave me a bad sign to her by Darren Wells.
He's hot.
Yeah, thanks to the therapy.
And you're using me to make her jealous.
Yeah.
This is lame.
No.
It is lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy God, this is lame. What in hell is the matter with me?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Listen to me. Just grab her and stamp her down.
She's insane.
Well, you would know about Sanity because you're the one here at midnight on a Thursday getting used boot sign.
Yeah, that's
totally.
true.
I'm gonna go back in and write some more.
At least he got there. At least he realized. He was like, okay.
That's true. A lot of guys would never have gotten there until afterwards.
Sorry.
Tell me that basketball's not signed.
Yeah. Did you just switch to a different prop?
I've never felt so stupid in my life.
Did you get the boot?
I gave back the boot, along with most of my dignity.
I gave up on dignity once Paula broke up with me. Is this hard?
She believes the world was created in 6 days, and that's not even among the top 3 reasons we're not together. How much evidence do you need that 2 people are wrong for each other? Except when I watch her on stage.
I just think it's great when we talk like this.
Yeah, but we're done now.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Juliette Lewis, and this is Meet the Press.
So she's great at impersonations.
She's actually really good.
Impressions.
Hello.
Hi, you don't look very good.
Oh, that's nice of you, but don't say it unless you mean it. Listen, here's why I'm here. Martha Odell is waiting outside. Vanity Fair's asked her to do a cover story on the show when the regime changed. Shelley wants it, and so do I.
Things happen around here. People blowing smoke out of their office windows at night. You think Belushi and Farley died from Lou Gehrig's disease?
That's true.
4.8 million readers, most of them known to marketers as alpha consumers. Alpha consumers are the first to know, the first to try, and the first to buy.
Jordan.
You can lose 5 regular consumers, replace them with 1 alpha consumer, and I can charge the same ad rates. You understand what I'm saying?
Bring her in.
Danny Tripp, this is Martha.
Great to meet you. I'm a big fan.
The shows so far have been very sharp.
Thank you. Listen, why don't we go down the hall? Matt's gonna have to sign off on this too.
Yeah. Matt? Yeah.
Nice rack, by the way. Tell Jordan I'm not 15.
That's good.
Say hello to Martha Odell. Hi.
See, Matt, on the other hand.
Yeah. Full access. You okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Good. When do you want to start?
I did 5 minutes ago.
I love those type of lines in shows and movies. I already started.
One of her readers is worth 5 of our viewers.
Well, that would give her a perceived air of superiority.
No, it's an actual air of superiority. Anything on your mind?
No?
You sure you don't want to come to breakfast?
I can't wait for something funny to happen. I have to make something funny happen.
That kind of got me.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Man, I don't care if people remember who she is or not. Meet the Press with Juliette Lewis is just funny right from the starting gate.
People know who Juliette Lewis is.
Would you recognize Darren Wells if you saw him?
The pitcher?
The pitcher.
If we're calling him that, with a career record of 7-15, with an ERA of 6.26.
Oh, he sucks.
Yeah, but he's hot. That's what it is, right?
Between writing the show and getting a stiletto boot signed at the Roxy, I'm surprised you had time to memorize his pitching stats.
Let's see this guy make the Dean's List 8 semesters in a row as a contemporary dramatic lit major.
Jordan,
I don't like this.
you wanted these two.
Oh,
okay.
thanks.
That's like woman alone in a car garage on a TV show is always ominous.
Shelley Green's office just called.
God, what now?
Ryan's going on Geraldo.
Shark's gotta swim, bat's gotta fly. I'm gonna get screwed by this man till I die.
Why not at least put out a piece of paper saying, this one's true, this one he made up?
Because I'd look like an idiot, I'd prolong the story, I'd take it to a new level by commenting, and mostly, I'd help him sell books.
I like her. I like her a lot.
I do too.
When I went to school, they were just stupid. America's also the most overweight nation in the world. We got so much food here, we drop it on people along with bombs.
How's Matt liking it?
I don't know, he's wandering around.
What?
He's in love.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 back.
I'm not 15, I'm not 15.
Right. Never seen a girl before.
That stuff in the news killed. I wanted to say nice job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We should be overseeing the news.
I thought it was a pretty big step that he gave you 90 seconds.
We're used to running the show. 90 seconds isn't a big step for us.
You got to prove yourself, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys weren't doing a great job before.
You're in the doghouse. You just got to get out.
Look, I can't get involved in my own story, but you need to see this. This was posted a few minutes after News 60 came down. It looks like a home movie of a comic at a club called the Laugh Factory.
Did they plagiarize that?
Say, kids are diagnosed with stuff like...
Oh, Jesus. So fire that writer.
Yeah.
In my day, you were just stupid.
It's Danny. Let the audience go, but nobody else leaves the building. I need Jordan McDear. I need legal. I need the broadcast center. We got a problem.
Yeah, totally.
You think nowadays you have a staff that researches this stuff, like Googles and everything, to make sure that your writers aren't doing something like this?
Mm-hmm. You absolutely have to.
Mm-hmm. I'm going. Matt. I'm going to her dressing room and I'm stamping her down.
They're telling me they need you upstairs.
It's important.
Yeah, this is important, yeah.
What about all the other couples in show business who Vincent Minnelli and Judy Garland, Arthur Miller and Marilyn Monroe?
Things worked out well for those guys.
The Carpenters?
Harry, can we get a picture of you two?
God, that is so awkward. Oh, no.
Hang on.
No, yeah. I just came downstairs to say great show. Darren, I'm Matt Albee. I'm a big fan. I saw you pitch against the Mets.
Danny needs you upstairs right now. Something's happened.
Multiple Emmy Award winner Barrett Weaver in this tiny role.
I know.
How did it happen?
I don't know. It was material that came from the room.
Well, I want to...
Whatever he tells us to do, Jordan, this is his. Cal, we're going to have to break out a West Coast tape delay with a rewritten News 60 again live. 90 seconds from Ricky and Ron on News 60. There's video on the internet of the guy doing it almost verbatim at the Laugh Factory almost a year ago.
He's going to feel like he got screwed on purpose by Rick and Ronnie.
Yeah.
We need to get this guy on the phone. If he's anywhere near here, we're going to invite him to come down and do it on camera himself. I'll write another 90 seconds, but the first 30 are going to be an explanation and an apology.
What about the audience?
What about?
There isn't gonna be one.
Here's what you do. Find everybody who's not doing something. Send them out on the street with $20 bills.
Okay, this is kind of cool.
7-second delay.
Yeah.
How does the math work? We add 7 seconds?
We subtract 7 seconds.
The tape broadcast happens 7 seconds later in the West than it did live in the East.
That's why you subtract 7 seconds.
It's kind of breaking my brain too.
Yeah.
Trying to put it together.
It's cool. I mean, oh yeah.
We just heard. We're going to talk to Matt. We want you to know.
Whoa.
Who was it, Ricky? Who was it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Single out the
I
right
am
end.
not going to tell you,
You are going
Danny.
to tell me because I want someone to ask, and if I find out they did it on purpose to screw with Matt, I'm going to get a lot more than that. Who was it, Ron?
I'm sorry, Danny. I'm not going to tell you.
You have to.
Yeah.
You're taking full responsibility and will resign if you want.
Like,
That guy should be gone. He really should.
Like I
He looks so sheepish. It's like he's stealing somebody's bit.
respect them being like, we take responsibility. That's great, but
Come back, punch in News 60 Live. There'll be an explanation and an apology at the top, then we'll go into our jokes.
We need to be able to prove it's live.
Maisie, a sports score.
Yeah. Maybe after midnight in the West and after 3 a.m. in the East. Is anybody playing anything?
Somewhere in the world.
Yeah. Cricket somewhere overseas. Rugby.
In my life, I never stole a joke.
And you didn't tonight either. I did.
That was awful what happened before. It took me by surprise, too. I just opened the door and he kissed me.
look, I don't have time for this.
You said...
Date the Los Angeles Lakers, Harry. I don't care right now.
That's the beauty of this, is nothing ever happens in a vacuum. It's just
No.
like all compounds.
That's our floor manager, Nadine. Hi, Nadine.
I hope you've noted that we've taken all the steps we can think of to correct it.
I've noted that.
Matt didn't start out in TV, so he has a harder time writing with a group. They gave him this material, and Matt did what I told him to do.
That seems reasonable.
Harry, isn't Matt's psycho-obsession with you problematic enough for us without you making out with baseball players in front of him?
I was just as surprised
Harry,
as he.
go to the desk.
I mean, that's fair. Did it have to come to work?
You know where I grew up if this had happened? And the guy would have to sit and listen while Reverend Tillinghast gave a sermon on honesty and character.
That's exactly what would happen where I grew up, except we was driven by the guy's house and shot him with a Gat-9.
See, there's more that unites us than divides us.
I swear the side conversations on this show are funnier than their sketches.
I think so.
This is the crowd they found.
Our audience is here.
Suzanne, we gotta move the woman in the fishnet top. She's not wearing anything underneath.
Oh, dear God.
This isn't happening.
Just laugh it off. There's nothing else you can do.
Got a game someplace?
Cricket match in Bangalore.
There you go.
All right, here we go, just like we did it 3 hours ago.
We are live right now on the West Coast. Bangalore is up 240 runs with one wicket lost in the first inning. During the East Coast broadcast, I performed jokes from this desk that, as it turns out, have been plagiarized. We hope he accepts our apology, and we hope that you continue to be viewers of our show.
The guy hadn't gotten anything on the air in a long time and was scared for his job. We both talked to him, and in no uncertain terms, he screwed up huge, and he knows it. But I'm not going to end his career over it. People aren't even going for funny anymore, Matt. We're not giving him up.
I just disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't think the guy can hack it.
It wasn't him.
What do you mean?
We found Lenny Gold, the right Lenny Gold, because he stole it too.
What?
What?
He said the guy who wrote it 9 years ago, and his name is Benjamin Barkley.
Hang on. We're gonna bust in again after this sea break.
Why?
He's gonna come and say, never mind, the guy was a liar.
Yeah.
When the phone rings, it's gonna be for me.
Just show an old Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom for the last half hour. Just be done.
Okay, here we are, cutting to the West Coast
Breakfast
delay. Everybody
sandwiches.
ready? Okay, we're going live.
The reason that we're still live is that we misattributed the plagiarized material we performed earlier to Lenny Gold. It turns out that the actual author is
Miss McDear?
Yeah.
Jack Rudolph?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Hey, Jack.
The hell is going on over there?
It's all under control.
And now we return you to our show. If we haven't timed it right, it'll be a color focus pattern.
It's ours. We own it.
He worked here before us.
One season, 91, and that's when he wrote it. Look at the stamp.
So there was no plagiarism.
No.
Yeah. Just one more time.
No,
Give
come
me
on.
Callie,
Just
get
let it
Jordan
go.
a drink.
This is not the comedy we intended to do when the week began.
That's overkill, man. Like you,
It is. Just let it go at some
have
point.
to. You freaking have to. Okay, as far as like that goes,
Yeah.
Okay, if I thought it was, in a way, I guess it is plagiarized, right?
It was.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the guy that stole it thought he was stealing it from Lenny Gold, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he thought he was stealing it from the internet. Lenny had to come forward and be like, that wasn't even my bit.
And I respect the fact that Rick Tahoe, which I love, by the way, that's his full name, and Ron are like, they're like, we want to take responsibility for this. Totally on board with that. But not giving the guy up is just an excuse for him to keep getting away with stuff. You know what I mean?
See, that's the problem. I get that they feel like the room is under unfair pressure or whatever.
Sure.
But the guy was intentionally passing something on they knew he was stealing from somebody else.
Sure.
I don't care if it's because he really felt like his job wasn't going well. If he can't get anything else on the show and his job and he feels like he's right and his writing is really poor and everything, why are you protecting him? Why are you keeping him anyway?
Exactly.
And then he committed the cardinal sin there for a writer.
And if you wanted to fire him, and I think you should fire him for plagiarism, make that known. If you don't want to make it known he was fired for plagiarism, writers get fired all the time from writing rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all the time.
Really, yeah. Their guys are going to have. You have a million things like, why'd you get fired? Wasn't funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't fun. During this, there's a stretch of time where I didn't have it. That's all anyone has to know.
You can protect his career if you want to, which I don't think you should.
You don't have to put out a press release and says this guy's a plagiarist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, it was frustrating.
Yeah, it really was.
But the cool thing was, though, was seeing the chain of command, like we talked about at the beginning, right? Rick and Ron took responsibility, then Matt immediately jumped on it, and I love that. And the fact that they did, correct their mistake. We're getting on top of this right away. And then, of course, having a little bit with Jack at the end there. Yeah. Awesome.
That's all we got of Jack is the one line screaming on the phone.
Also, I'm not insane, right? Rick Tahoe is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny name.
It really tickles me. I want to get a fake ID that says Rick Tahoe.
Yeah. This was, from a procedural standpoint, this was a really fun episode.
Yeah.
I like the dealing with the piling up of crises. It's one of the things that was really exciting to watch on The West Wing, you know, because they did that so often as well.
Absolutely.
One of the running themes of the show is you start off and here's our schedule for the day, and 10 minutes in, that schedule's out the window because 900 things just happened that nobody saw coming that you're dealing with, and all the fires you're putting out. And that's ultimately what ended up happening here.
And we got some of that in the newsroom. I feel like it was more prevalent on The West Wing.
Sure.
It was different, but this did feel like a West Wing situation. You know
it did, yeah.
Just a different vibe. And I hope we do get more of that, because I feel like that is probably true to life. I can't imagine working in sketch comedy that's live. That would give me the biggest ulcer.
Yeah. Who was it that called in sick on Saturday Night Live?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Somebody called in sick and had to be bailed out by somebody one time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, this is ironic. Nick Nolte called in sick on Saturday Night Live, so Eddie Murphy had to come in and slide in and do an emergency host job.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Right.
I wonder if he actually was. I mean, probably. I feel like Nolte's probably a professional, right? I mean, he's been around forever.
Yeah, he used to have some substance problems, but he got over them.
He did.
He got past them, but yeah, awesome. Yeah, that was like I said, it's the procedure that's kind of fun.
Yeah,
and I think that nobody should be bringing their significant other, their new booze to work.
Sure.
If you're the person you just broke up with works there, you know what I mean.
If it's your husband, that's one thing.
You're two servers and you work at a restaurant and you break up. You don't come in and eat and sit in that guy's section with your new boyfriend the next day, right? You know what I mean? It's just
sounds like a good
something
idea.
you don't do. Yeah,
that's a great idea.
It's just a recipe for upsetting people.
It is.
It's a big planet you can meet anywhere else. You know.
I'm glad that Harriet felt bad at the end.
No, she did. Right.
I mean,
but I do think Danny was right. Did you have to bring him? I mean, was this really important? Well, I didn't know it was going to go like this. It doesn't matter. You created you created the situation where the explosion can happen.
It's the same thing with the damn bat. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. You can do better. All right, thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.